Yo, what up, friends? Morning Wombat says, I think Tio is good enough to beat get a guy like Barboza. To beat Tio, I think Barboza would have to show something I haven't seen before. He didn't show me a ton against Adderall.
Tio's last fight, he did not look good against Josh Kagler, whatever that dude's name is. He looked terrible.
All right, cool. Garcia versus Romero. This is, he is the main event on the poster. So Ryan Garcia, 24-1. Again, I'm sure the Glazers are about to come out. 24-1 Garcia versus Romero, 16-2. Garcia is 26 years old. Romero, 39 years old. Garcia has a 2-inch height advantage and a 2-inch reach advantage. So going back around the horn, Skywalker, it's been a while since we heard from you. What do you have on this fight?
I got Ryan Garcia knocking out Rolly in the 6th round. I don't know, man. I think Ryan has better form, throws his punches a little sharper than Rolly. Rolly's kind of like a come forward, aggressive. I think Ryan Garcia should be able to handle Rolly. But who knows, man? You never know, in a fight. So, but I got Ryan Garcia KO 6.
All right. Yayo.
Man, if I could care a little less about any fight ever, this would be it. You know what I mean? Honestly, Rolly, believe it or not, man, Rolly can crack. All right. just understand that Rolly can crack. Everybody who's been in there with him has felt the power that Rolly has. Rolly, he has a good follow through. Like the fists go through, he run the whole 90 degrees through there. You know what I mean? And so it's possible that Ryan could get caught and get cut. I don't know. I just don't. Everybody's saying knockout early. I don't think it's gonna go down like that. I think it's gonna be surprisingly a good fight, and we might mess around and get to the scorecards, and it'll be a split decision for Ryan Garcia.
All right, Garcia split decision. All right, just to let everybody know, in 24 fights, Garcia has 20 KOs for an 83% KO percentage. Evenly matched here, though. Romero in 16 wins has 13 by KO, which is an 81%. So very close there. Josh, what are your thoughts on this fight?
Okay, so yeah, interesting fight for sure. Probably less. Well, I think there's some buzz there, but less buzz in terms of the expectation, because I think that a lot of people are going to be siding with Ryan Garcia as far as him being the favorite coming into this contest. I'm one of those people, of course, as well. But I do think Rolly is coming in as the opponent, and surely he does have power, and that could always be a changer, game changer, eraser at any point in any fight. I've been a little back and forth in terms of whether or not it would go or there would be an actual knockout in this contest, because you have the dynamic of Ryan Garcia having been out for a good period. Plus, he's coming off of an injury, and that's what stopped him from participating in that exhibition fight that he was going to do here several months back or whenever that was. But that being said, I do think that Ryan Garcia should be able to pull it off here over the long run. Yeah, and I lean more towards a decision in Ryan Garcia's favor as well. And I do think that this fight is, it's either going to be one of those where we get what you could consider a barn burner, or it does have the potential of being one of those where it's a little bit ugly and a little bit slower paced, just given we don't know what we could expect to see, certainly out of Ryan and in Rolly. Just depends on where his mind state is coming into this, especially knowing he's coming in as the opponent in this contest. So I would pick a decision in favor of Ryan, likely a unanimous decision.
Unanimous decision. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right, Clubber D, what do you got on this?
I honestly think that Rolly is I think he's kind of shot. I mean, the last fight when he got the Pitbull fight, when he was saying Happy Easter after he got his butt whooped, got knocked out. I know he wanted to move up to 147 a while ago. Ryan, on the other hand, looks a little different, looks a little chubbier. His voice is a little different, maybe off the feds, maybe who knows, doesn't look as in shape. But, whatever, going in there. With that being said, I honestly feel that Ryan's going to knock him out probably in like the third or fourth round because Rolly is very lazy and keeps his hands down. And I think Ryan, that you can say what you want about Ryan, PD, no PDs, he still has his left hook. And I think Rolly's going to be right there for it. You know what I'm saying? So I got Ryan by knockout. I'm going to say fourth round.
Okay, cool. Fourth round knockout. Morning Wombat chimes in and says that here it is. Rolly is super trash. I wasn't even convinced he was a top 25 super lightweight. Brings power and not much else to the table. Basically zero amateur pedigree.
Subscribe on YouTube at Ball and Buds for sports and entertainment live streams and videos. Boom.